So we're gonna start, we're gonna do a little drill. Down on your back. Okay, so when I'm in guard, okay, I'm kneeling like this, and I'm sitting on the tops of my feet. A lot of people, what they try to do is they think, oh, balls at the feet. Now this is called active toes. You can't do this until we get to a certain point. So starting out, if you start out active toes like this, what's happened is what that does is it jacks your hips up. Now my hips are forward, my head is forward, and then my head is always susceptible to being pulled down. If I flatten my feet and I bring my hips back a little bit, then what it does, it balances out my shoulders and my head, so therefore my head won't get yanked. Now, the other issue is every time somebody fights from this position right here in closed guard, okay, one, they'll do this. See, now what I just did is I lowered Colin's butt down in his hips. So now he can wiggle his hips. Wiggle, see all that wiggling? If he's got that wiggle room, now what he's got is he can pull with his knees. He pulls with his knees, pull me forward, boom. And then every time I fight him, I'm always gonna be fighting him with my arms. So now pull me forward, see right there, and it's just like, just makes my arms tired. Eventually, he can like buck my elbows, like pull them on the outside, flare them out, up, boom, see? And you're constantly always in this fight. And then your hand, and what we wanna do is get rid of using our upper body to fight his lower body. Because I'm in two fights right now. He's constantly shucking my hands off, doing this, and then pulling me with his legs. And from this bad posture of my lower body, I'm fighting his upper body and lower body just with my upper body. We got to balance this out. And the other thing that I have on my side that he doesn't have is I get gravity. You don't, because I'm on top. So what's got to happen first is I'm going to bring my knee in under his butt, and my knee under his butt, and I'm just going to sit like good posture, like a samurai would sit, right? But right now, my posture is good, but my strength isn't, because most people will do this and then they'll still fight the hands. So you can like still pull me forward a little bit. See right there? Because you haven't felt me engage yet. And what I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to engage my hips. And then we call this hip tilt. And right now you don't feel it. Is there any pressure on the tops of your feet right now? Yes. Okay, you ready? See what I did? I just rotated my hips underneath. And this is called hip tilt. Now I'm fighting your legs with my hips. And now my hands are free to move. And two, do you have wiggle hips? No? But now, see that right there? See, I can still engage my hip like that, but pull me forward. See how strong he is? Now pull me forward. Come on, sit up. And I have done nothing with my hands. So we gotta learn how to use our butt. Now I'm pretty fortunate, I got a big booty. So my hips are really strong, okay? But just right here, see that hip tilt? So now our first little drill is I'm gonna get really bad posture. I'm gonna let him like yank me down a couple times. Boom, and I'm gonna feel all this. Keep yanking me, see his legs, how strong his legs are. And then I'm gonna go, boop, boop, hips. Already see I busted it open. Boom, just like that. Now, sit up on me. And I'm gonna use my hips to see how when he rises, I rise. But I'm never leaning my head forward. I'm just straight up. And this is the exercise, okay? So you're doing a crunch, and I'm doing a hip tilt.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and these counterbalance. So now, as you're doing all of that, my hands are free to do whatever I want.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and all that pressure is on the tops of his feet. Does this make sense?
Yes, sir.
So this is a really good warm-up drill. But first, you got to get good, because like if he wraps me up, like hug me, my posture really stinks, and this is a really good place for him to attack me. You know, so I got to start framing here, hold his arms, and then I do what we call the rock and roll. And then I go, boop. See my hips? So you can feel them already.
Yes, sir.
And now I'm super strong. If he tries to sit up on me, that or yank my arm, and the legs open, just like that. Okay, this will change your game, but this is good posture. Okay, so does everybody understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is what we want to get good at. So we want to always be fighting from the guard with our hips, because then if I'm strong with my hips, I can battle his legs. Then I can use my hands to do the detail work. And two, now, when we're standing, stand up for a second, because we were doing some grip fighting last night. If he grabs my collar and my head, see how my head is past my hip line? He can snap me anytime he wants. But when I'm here like this, I watch my hips. See my hip tilt? Pull my head. Ain't gonna yank my head down. Because posture is posture. It doesn't matter if we're on the ground, if we're standing. Just like that. Now, when you box, I don't want to be like this. See, my hips are in. Because if you hit me, you touch me on the head, bang, you feel it on my foot. Okay? I'm not doing this. Now hit me in the head. On the heels. Okay? Because posture is posture. Posture is king. We have good postural foundation. Everything else gets easier. And this is our home base when we open the legs. Because here, once I get here, and I'm not even fighting you with my hands yet. See that? Because he's going to sit up on me. And now, I can pressure pass. Or, if I don't like being close, and then we'll learn how to pressure from here.
Yes, sir.
Because then I can, you see everything's posture and pressure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So let's spread out. All heads facing that way. Give me 10 sit-ups and 10 hip tilt ups. And we're just gonna keep doing this a couple times until everybody gets it right. Once everybody gets this right, the pad opening the guard's gonna be way easier. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So that to me is, if we're playing basketball, right? Colin's got the ball and he's down on his side of the court. He shoots the ball, or he's able to shoot the ball, but I just snatch the ball from him. Right? So I have the ball, but we're still on his side of the court. So which means I got to get down there. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So before all that, Colin got the ball and he's got to get down to my side of the court. So we got to take a step back real quick. So we're going to start in bad posture. Colin's going to yank me forward, give me like some kind of a hug. I don't care. He can hug me like this. He can hug me seatbelt grip, double under. He can hug my head, just like that. Doesn't matter. We have to get back. I have to get back because he's got the ball. He's coming at me. So if he's got me like this, my first thing is I frame the face, get that break, posture. Now, I can't just get my knees under his butt. I gotta start some sideways motion. We call this rock and roll. So I rock to one side, hand to the rib, just like that. Bring my knee in. Rock to the other side, hand to there, and then from here, engage hip tilt. And now I got the ball back, but we're still on his side of the court. Got to open the legs. Once I open the legs, I'm at half court. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
But first we're gonna just practice to here. Then he's gonna give me a sit up, boom, back down. Then from here, I'll show you how to beat this. Ready? Wiggle your butt. Pull me forward. Boom. And then here, we get back into framing. Bang, bang, bang. Sit up. Hip tilt. Wiggle your butt. Pull me back down. Okay, and then we're into a drill. Does that make sense? And we're just practicing posture and getting really good at this. Does that make sense? We get really good at this because I'm not here to run regular class planners. I'm here to fix stuff. We fix this. You do it for the next 6 months. It elevates the school. Okay, Colin and Sifu and Nero keep running your class planners on other stuff, the cool stuff. I'm not here for cool stuff. I'm here to fix stuff and make it better. And then we elevate the school. Okay, everybody good?
Yes,
so let's do this. Do it 5 for a 5. And you just constant that same drill. Wiggling back down. Get your posture. Boom. Hip tilt. Then break me back down. Blah, 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 blah. Okay?
Yes,
1, 2, 3. 5 for 5. We're going to first do the sit-up break where he's engaging me. Okay? So if he engages me, sit all the way up. And I'm doing this to him. Okay? I haven't stopped him. So once I get to here, I'm just going to get right here, mash it together, roll the burrito. Okay? If he sits up on me, see what I did? I don't put my hands on their hips. Because if I put my hands on my hips, your hips, and you just buck me forward, I buckle down. And I'm putting my hands on the strongest things that you possess right now, which is your hips. So we're gonna he's gonna do the breakdown. Breakdown, and get my frame. Here, I rock, knee under, roll the burrito, and I'm just gonna rest right here. Okay, now, my elbow is on his knee, my hand is on his thigh, or I can put my hand on his knee, however you want. I prefer this, but this is fine. My elbow, feel that push? Or my hand right here. Is this hand engaged? No, it only engages when he engages. Because it's like this. If I put a knife to his throat and I say I'll never push, but if you push into the knife, go ahead, he stabs himself. That's all this arm is. The spear is in his chest. He decides to stab himself, not me. When he sits, I rise. He can't get any further than that. And then I'm just hanging tough, like I'm the new kid on the block. Bam, and I push that knee down. Right? Then that's it. Now he's gonna fight like hell to get his guard back, which he should. Pull me in, all the way in. Boom. Get my frame. Here, wiggle. Back to my posture. He sits. Up. Push down. But you see how I fall? That fall is gravity. That's my best friend. Then he grabs me, yanks me back in. It's his regard. Pulls me forward. Frame. Here, he sits up. Return. Just get my position. He sits up. See that? The second we launch up, it's up, sit, up, down. And you see I'm pushing that knee down. I'm pinning it to the mat. I can use my hand or my elbow. Whatever you prefer. Got it?
Yes, sir.
That's the drill. 5 and 5 until I say stop. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do all the same stuff. And I always like to start in the worst position possible. So he pulls me forward. Boom, because this is real. Get my frame. Here. Rock and roll. Wrap the burrito. I'm ready. He sits. Down. First thing. Once we hit down, right to here, hand's going to go to the hip. Now, I'll have that collar, and I can kind of just yank it, or I go hand to the hip. And literally, once I fall, I'm like this. Feel my weight?
Yes, sir.
Now, you see what I did? Why did I do that? To prevent him to do what next? Can you shrimp right now? Because if I get to here, and let's say I push his knee like this, bring your knee back in, and then back into the guard. That really stinks. You ever pass the guard and they immediately regarded? Yeah, we're not doing that anymore. Good. I'm here. Pressure. Now, I push this knee until it turns away. Right there. See that? Yes, sir. Then I go double underhooks. And then I work my way up. Okay? Now, I got 2, 3 things to attack. An arm, and a neck. I'll go to attack one, right? Where I'll like pull this right here. He pulls his arm in. Great, thanks. Then I go to attack another one. Oh, he pulls his arm in. And then I finish with it. See it? It's all set up. So, the whole thing pulls me down. Pull me down, boom. Yeah, however you want to do it this one. Frame, rock and roll, burrito, hip tilt. He sits, bam, active toes. My toes are active. Tippy toe around at 3 o'clock. Push him back, turn his knees away. Double underhooks. Try to hook my arms. Pressure this. And you see, and I just pressure, pressure, and pressure until I'm up here in his face. Now I'm passing the guard. Try to get to the guard. Nope. Okay? Make that happen?
Yes, sir.
So 1, 2, 3. Here, we're gripped up. He pulls me down. Boom. I'm hitting these frames. Here, getting my burrito. C4G over here was talking about, we just wanted to clarify. You can roll the knuckles really tight if you want. This isn't wrong, it's totally fine. But you are susceptible to being wrist locked. Buckle my wrist. Boom. Right there. I personally just get them like this, and I put my palm. And I'm pushing my palm, because like if we were no-gi, I would be finding the ribs or the sternum, and I'm kind of just hitting you like, right here. And I'll just be like that, or like this. But if I have the material, so I'm resting my the palm like right in your sternum, okay? So, and then as he sits up on me, I'm just kind of holding him, buckling this, and then as this goes, I want to keep my elbow tight on that leg. Because as I push this down, see I'm like pinning that leg right there? Because I don't want him to wiggle that knee through. Because when I push this down, don't do that. When I push this down, this knee comes in right there. And we get what we call like a scissors position. So when I push that knee down, and you see here I'm like this, I don't want him, I'm just pulling back and I'm putting my weight on that leg so he can't get his knee in. Because if I stay postured, bring the knee in, see that? He grabs that right to there, pop, scissor sweep, and then you're dead, okay? So I kind of settle on him for a second. As we pop, I come up, boom, I'm right here. Pinning that leg right there. This is going down, I immediately literally just go, one, staple, okay? Now watch my, we're gonna spin this. You have to do this together, okay? Because this is where you're gonna lose. I'm gonna staple this one over and this one over at the same time, okay? This is called a double staple. If I just staple this one here and leave this foot there, see how he hooks my leg? And then I go for the pass, I'm like, that leg's there, it's stuck. And then he can hit a sweep, okay? So, when I push this knee down, okay, and I'm up, and I go, boom, I go 1, 2, try to find my foot. With the other one, see I can't find it, I'm tucking this foot. And then I start to hug his face, here, switch, come in right there, okay? Does this make sense?
Yes, sir.
But you gotta do the double staple. So this one goes over, catch. So I'm stapling the top leg twice. And then sit, switch back, and then you'll be tied up. Okay, so the last, one more time all the way through.
Sir.
We'll just start from right here. Here, boom, stop. Okay? And then he can have his frame. I got the head, I'm smushing, I impose my will, I clear that. See how I turn his knee away? This is big boy stuff right here.
Yes, sir.
Because now he can't turn into me. See, I'm always turning his knee. I don't want to be here. See that right there? I'm always turning that knee away. I'm smushing. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Cool?
Yes,
Let's do it.
sir.
1, 2, 3. Basics. So all the same stuff. He pulls me down. Boom. I'm always practicing this. Sits up. Boom. But I'm not here right now. I stayed here. He cut the knee. Just like that. Okay? So now what's going to happen is this is not good for me because he could scissor sweep me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this hand and I'm going to start coming around and hooking it. So this is called an overhook pass. So I'm going to go this hand right to here and I'm going to immediately do this and then I'm going to smush into him. I'm on active toes and you feel all my pressure, I'm pushing this knee down. I'm going to take this hand here and I'm going to come up just like this and I'm going to capture. So I can hook it right here and hold the leg or I can grab the pants. And then from here, I'm literally going to just kind of come up and tippy toe around. I can staple this, it's fine. But now from here, what's going to happen is when I pressure in, I'm going to back step and pull. I'm pulling his leg right here because I still got it. And then from there, once I turn his knees away, boom, I let go, I come up and I start smushing again. Okay, so a lot of times when guys are playing this scissor position on you right to here, the thing to do is push in on him. So he pushes back, smush. Cup, capture. He might even try to capture my leg, pinch my leg right there. See that pinch? Totally fine. Because here, all I do is I drop my hips and I straighten my leg. Okay. So, has anybody ever done this pass before? Huh? Okay, which one?
Control the arm and then just right around.
Okay, you do it to me.
Is it?
So we're here like scissors. Yep, okay. Right. Okay, so time for a second.
Yes, sir.
This is why we want to fix stuff. Go back.
Yes, sir.
You guys have seen this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. If it works, it's a move. He holds my arm right here. Go. He's not holding me.
Yes, sir.
See what I'm saying? Now, if you did this, watch this. Grab it, feed it to that hand. Hold it, that hand. Now grab me.
Yes, sir.
See that? Now sprawl. See, because now I'm like, now, but he needs this grip. You need this grip. If you have this grip here, I can just all day long. But if you take that grip and you feed it to that one, and now smush this, and you see, because now I'm trying to defend, because I told you when you fight people, you want to fight the who? The drummer from Def Leppard. He's only got one arm.
Yes, sir.
See, he only got one arm. He's got the advantage now. So now he can hit that pass. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. See right there? See how good that is for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you're already doing it that way, let's just make that way just a little better. Right? Because you're already doing it. So when you get this position, come back here, and he starts the scissors position on me, even like right there. And you see how he's got my sleeve? I just go, boom, right to there. Grab the collar. See, because now I need to crunch. You need to extend your back. See, that's his defense, right? So go back. I need this.
Yes, sir.
See, because now you're not very strong. And here, and I just smush. See that? That makes sense? Is that better?
Yes, sir.
Okay? So, and we can totally do this in no-gi. This is how I do it. Because I'm here like this. I just capture that wrist. And this is how I do it in MMA. It's like I'll be hitting, and you'll hit that scissors position on me. And I'll go like this. Boom, 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 bam. Because he can't defend that. It's too much. See what I'm saying? So, and it's a great spot. So everybody already knows this pass.
Yes.
Cool. Now just do it with the new variation. Here, capture this, and cup the neck. And then you can start stapling. See, I just keep my belly on him. All right? And two, once I have this grip, if he extends his back, he raise the pass into you. See what I'm saying? If I don't have the grip, now extend your back. You see, it's harder for me to pass because every time I run, keep moving, you see, he can keep humping his back. But if I have it, now I'll go. See, I just make the pass better. See what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and fix that. And then that just took your 3-star pass to a 5-star, right? So 1, 2, 3. We're gonna start in side control.
Sir.
So he's blocking the arm. He does everything right. He's gonna side bump, cut the knee in, stop right there. Okay? So has this ever happened to anybody? Because now if he slingshots his head, pulls his shoulder, wiggles that knee all the way through, locks up the closed guard, oh my gosh, then we gotta go back, and then we gotta do all this stuff again, and then I get right to here, right? So, we're gonna start right here. He's gonna side bump, cut the knee. Stop. I'm gonna hug him. Boom. And I'm gonna cinch in. So now he can't extend his head. See how he wants to extend his head? So I'm gonna hold right to here. Once I get this arm hugging the neck, I'm gonna come back and find his foot. And I'm gonna grab it right to here. Now when I grab it, watch. I'm gonna swing my arm back and I'm gonna capture his foot just like this. Toes are pointing to the ceiling. I'm capturing like this, not like this. Thumb up. Okay? And I got right to here. Boom. Once I get to here now, I'm pressuring because his shin is across my belt line. I'm gonna do a back step. Straighten his leg. Okay? Here, he side bumps. Boom, he cuts the knee. I cinch. So I'm driving, I'm holding. I come back, I find his foot. Then here, I just back step. Boom. Again.
Sir.
Cinch. Capture. See here, I might have to move this leg out of the way so I can find his foot. Here. Again. Cinch. Find the foot. Okay? Everybody do that like 10 times.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
This will make the pass easier. 1, 2, 3.